planning. Talk 99.5, talk995.com. 16th of April of 2026. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. We just got another, 40 hours or so before the weekend is here. I don't know. What time does the weekend actually officially start? Is it like 6 o'clock on Friday?
No, it's 10:01 for us.
10:01 on Friday.
I was going to go about 11 o'clock just to kind of, let us get some work done after the fact.
I would say for most people, it's sometime early in the afternoon. The typical 8 to 5er. They're kind of checked out by about 1:30.
They're checked out by lunch.
Mentally,
maybe lunch.
It's over for them.
I think so. They're kind of like focused on, hey, it's Friday night. What are we doing? What are we doing?
The good news is we're closer to that than we were an hour ago. Yay. Alrighty, and it's going to be a nice weekend as well with 85 degrees for a high today, 89 tomorrow, 86 on Saturday. Some rain Saturday night, and we plummet to 70 on Sunday. Get that kind of cool spring weather in that we are supposed to be having, but haven't been of late. The Alabama Men's Clinic bringing you portions of today's show, and they are just wonderful groups of people over there. If you were to call the Alabama Men's Clinic at 598-7000 and make an appointment, the first thing you're going to do is test your testosterone. Well, they're going to test your blood, actually. Sorry about that. They're going to test your testosterone level in your blood. And they're if you're calling them, there's a reason. It may be that you just don't feel like your old self, let's put it that way. There's a lot of different signs of low testosterone. One of them is waking up unbidden in the middle of the night and just staying awake for a couple of hours. It's weird. Another is growing that paunch and not being able to shake it. Just for some reason, you work out, you diet, won't go anywhere. What's going on? That can sometimes be a low testosterone thing. So you call, you make the appointment, you get the test, you find out where you stand, and then they talk to you about getting that T level back up to where it needs to be with a variety of different options that are available to you. They've done a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you as well. The Alabama Men's Clinic, 598-7000, treating the whole person like a person, which I love, and putting a little zip back in your step. AlabamaMen'sClinic.com, AlabamaMen'sClinic.com, 598-7000. Changed life is just a phone call away. Now this guy.
It's Steve's turn.
So yesterday played the song by Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl, and we talked about how the fact that it's basically the most overplayed song, in our opinion, amongst certainly Van Morrison's and maybe amongst all songs. Well, it turned out I came across a list that I couldn't resist talking about on this show, and I'll bring Richard Valerie. And by the way, you, the listener, feel free to agree or disagree with this. Media Feed has decided that they have the 10 most overplayed songs of our lives. All right? Let's find out whether you agree or not.
Lay them on me, String Bean.
In at number 10, Idina Menzel, Let It Go.
If you have a child in your house, you've listened to it far too often.
Probably so.
If you don't have a child in your house, you still avoided it. Yeah. In at number 9, B-52's Love Shack.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ultimate party song,
yes,
though.
It is.
Yeah.
Every party plays it.
Is it overplayed, though?
I don't think so.
It's played a lot. I could see how someone who didn't care for it would think it was overplayed.
Right.
Yes, that would make sense.
Okay. A song I have to admit I am thoroughly unfamiliar with, but then again, I've been out of current music for a long time. Rihanna featuring Jay-Z. It's called Umbrella.
Oh, that's a great tune.
I do like that song.
I like it.
In at number 7, I do agree with this. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, okay. Overplayed, sure.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
All right. Number 6, I found this one interesting. Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Way
God.
overplayed.
Oh,
okay.
Almost now when I hear it, I'm like, no, stop.
So
Go
tired
away. I can't take it anymore.
Thanks, Bill Clinton.
Yeah, that's true, too. To the top 5, CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Proud Mary.
Gosh, you don't hear it as much as you used to, do you?
No.
I mean, of the CCR songs, is that the one that's the most overplayed, really?
I don't know.
I think if you're watching a movie involving Vietnam, you're going to hear Fortunate Son at least twice.
Yes.
So
I think I might have gone with that one over Proud Mary.
I would too, yeah.
All right. In at number 4, probably do agree with this. New Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Oasis Wonderwall.
Oh, God.
Not even. I don't know.
Notice that you don't hear it on this
No, you don't hear it.
show.
I didn't care for the song when it first came out, and the more it plays, the less I like it. Sorry.
I understand. This one's interesting because this is the most downloaded song in history. Yep. Number 3, Journey, Don't Stop Believin'.
Yeah. I can see how that would be considered an overplayed song. I mean, good Lord, The Sopranos wanted to use it for their final episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big.
And it's been on what was that show? Glee, I think it was.
Yeah, it was on Glee. It was on
And
Scrubs at one point.
Two baseball teams have used it: the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago White Sox when they won World Series.
Yeah.
Eh,
Overplayed? Yeah, maybe. That doesn't mean I don't like it.
there you go.
Yeah.
Number 2, kind of disagree with this one mainly because I'm biased. I love this song. Guns N' Roses, "Sweet Child of Mine."
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
Oh, I think it's overplayed.
You think it is?
Absolutely.
I don't hear it very often.
You're listening
Maybe
to all
in
the
the-
wrong.
Maybe I'm,
Listening to all the wrong radio
or maybe I'm listening to the right radio.
Maybe you are.
Well,
Maybe I
that may
should
be
listen-
true too.
I should be listening to your radio station.
Maybe so.
All right, that brings us to number 1. Spud is somewhere about to lose his mind.
Uh-oh.
The Beatles, "Hey Jude."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind
Of all Beatles songs, I would say that probably is the most overplayed, but
I'm still mystified as to what is up with that final 3.5 minutes of na-na-nas. I'm. What were you thinking,
Cut
Paul?
that off.
Why did we
Yeah,
need that?
We didn't.
And why did nobody tell this self-indulgent limey, hey, you know
don't
what?
hold back.
45 seconds of that is enough.
Yeah, that would
Really,
have been
45
maybe
seconds
30
is
seconds.
really too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to let it go for another. Why? What's the point?
Well, and this brings us back to the original part of this conversation. Why those and not Brown Eyed Girl, for
Yeah.
example?
Yeah. Brown Eyed Girl is really, you hear that more in clubs. People always want to hear it, so they'll always ask the band, hey, play Brown Eyed Girl. Play
It's either that or
Stairway to
Freebird.
Heaven. Freebird is another one that get asked a lot, yeah. It's really kind of annoying. There's probably 5 or 6 songs that club bands, not mine because we are a fairly narrow, tailored organization. We play 50s and 60s rock and roll. We only recently started getting into later 60s, but we still kind of avoid the Beatles. We play everything but Beatles because there are other groups out there that do it a whole lot better than we ever could. So we'll do other people's versions of Beatles songs, maybe, for instance. But club bands that are just club bands that go out there and they sometimes will play weddings and otherwise, they're booked at the club or whatever. Every one of them's got 4 or 5 songs that they just hate to play.
Sure.
They just can't take it. And Brown Eyed Girl is usually atop that list because they get asked all the time. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows the words to it. It's easy to dance to. I can see why people want to hear it, but also I can see why after you've played in a band for 10 or 12 or 15 years,
You can't do it anymore.
you're like, I don't want to.
Well,
Sick of this one.
to go back to talking about my friend Tracy, who plays in a band down on the Gulf Coast.
Ringo Five.
Gringo 5. You're exactly right. There are 3 songs he cannot stand playing, and it's mainly because they are overtly asked all the time. Brown Eyed Girl's one of them. 2 is Freebird, and he will generally say, I've got your Freebird right here, and hold up a hand with one particular finger.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of it is because it's relatively difficult to play when you've got a bass, an acoustic guitar, and a drum.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to play with a 3-man set.
I thought Sweet Home Alabama might have been in there.
No, that's
I was looking
Talladega,
for
and that's
that
me.
one.
Yeah.
But his third one is actually Mustang Sally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I understand why people would be tired of that. We will break that out occasionally as a crowd pleaser if we feel like we're losing them and they want to dance. It's like, okay, we'll do Mustang Sally real quick. And you can play that song infinitely. Like there's no end point to it until you decide there's an end point to it. And it's got a lot of different sections that you can play around with and whatever. But yeah, I think if we had to play it at every gig, we'd be very sick of it.
Yeah.
Usually used as a warm-up number for us, like when we haven't played together since, oh, good golly, what was the last time we played together? Late January, I believe. We're getting together Sunday to practice because we got a gig on May 1st at Methodist Church in Vestavia Hills. I don't know what we're doing there, but we've been hired to play a gig there. And so but we'll get together for the first time since late January, and we'll probably break out Mustang Sally just to warm back up again, figure out what are we doing?
Get
How
your
do we
timing
play
back
this?
up right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you just got to get work out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we should play some kinks. That'd be good. 9:16.
Sam checks in, says, as a guitar player, I refuse to play Simple Man because somebody always asks for it when I get the guitar out.
Oh, I bet.
Tracy says, I hate Freebird.
Freebird.
By the
Yeah,
way,
that
different
one's-
Tracy than the guy
Right.
I know down on the Gulf Coast.
I know. Tracy does occasionally comment on the Dixon and Vining question of the day, though. We appreciate you, Tracy, if you're listening. ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. If your garage door lets you down, maybe it's time for a new one. You ever stop to think of that? Huh? You know, you wouldn't think twice about getting a new door for your home. It looks and feels different. Oh, look at the door. It's a much better door. It's got 3 windows in it, and it's got a different kind of knob. And you never in a million years go, we should get a new garage door. But take a look at yours. I bet you it's dented up. It's dinged up, probably dirty. Maybe has some broken glass or cracked glass in it. Might be time to go ahead and change the look and feel of your home with a new garage door from ProLift Garage Doors. 286-9727. Have them come by and pay you a little visit. Or you can visit them online at proliftdoors.com. They will measure and give you an estimate on what it's going to cost for your garage door and for the installation. Every garage door is a little different. You know, mine is tall and narrow. Yours may be wide and short. I don't know. But they'll make sure that you get that custom designed and custom installed the way it's supposed to be. Locally owned and operated. Mike and the gang, fantastic people. You'll love them. ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. Give them a call today. You ought to know. Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Much to discuss here, but let's take a look at some of these texts. Fred says, what about the Pope meeting with David Axelrod? Yeah, there is a theory out there that after meeting with Axelrod and then speaking out against Donald Trump, then you had 3 cardinals speak out against him on 60 Minutes. It could be a concerted effort to try to break up whatever Catholic base Donald Trump has. I think it's misguided because I honestly believe that the Catholic Church is in danger of losing as many people as Donald Trump is in danger of losing. You know, there are people who would just look and go, I can't with you people anymore. You know, I'm done. I'm leaving. Or I'll still go to the services, but I'm not buying into all of this rhetoric any longer. It happens. I know a few people.
It's
sad
happened
too.
I mean, again, David Axelrod, trying to move the momentum that way. So again, you're bleeding politics and the Catholic religion together, and it's like this is not good.
Keep those two away from each
other.
Yeah. Scott says yes. Richard, sex is definitely a reason to get up in the morning. Alabama Men's Clinic. Very funny.
Nice ad.
Very funny. Dax. How will the influx of tanker traffic in the Gulf affect the fisheries that the Gulf states have worked hard to improve over the years, especially if it becomes the new norm? It's not just a few ships. That's true. But I do believe that the path that they would be taking is probably not in the way of those fisheries. I could be wrong, but our shipping lanes are really fairly well defined. You know, we also had to dredge out part of the Mobile Bay.
Yeah.
That was where some of that gas tax money went to, so that we could fit bigger ships in there specifically for these
Timing's
purposes.
Perfect for that,
so
huh?
Works out pretty well, I guess. Huh? I'm not hearing any Tom Petty or Red Hot Chili Peppers, says Scott. I guess he thought that those should have been on the overplayed list.
I think Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers
might that one really
actually,
gets played a lot.
I agree.
I used to sing in a band around Birmingham some years ago, says Tony. I always hated when my brother went randomly start off on the drums Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin because I'd have to be the one to scream. Yeah, I could see that. That would be irritating. Your opening number at the church should be Strokin', says Jerry. Oh, you're hilarious.
That would go over so well.
Yeah.
No, I think they'd be asking you to leave, please.
Well, they are Methodists, you know. They don't really believe much in anything. Kidding, I'm kidding, Methodists. It's a joke. Moderation in all things, right? Should we send Dennis Rodman to the negotiating table? They'll see we're serious, says Tony. I like it. Why not? Let's send Rodman. Speaking of sports, Brandel Chambly predicts the end of Live Golf, saying the bombshell announcement has been teased that Saudi Arabia is just not going to pour a whole ton of money into it. And it looks like some of these players are going to be heading back to the PGA.
Well, that's why they left the PGA, was all the money.
I thought they had signed a merger, though.
I think there was
to a certain extent, but they haven't really gone full bore into it.
Okay.
I think there was something that kind of caused it to fall apart, if I remember right.
All right.
So this kind of explains why you're seeing some of those players come back into the PGA.
Yeah,
You're like,
DeChambeau
this is kind of interesting.
And came back to the PGA.
Yeah, it was like, oh, they're seeing something that is about to rear its ugly head, and this is it. So.
Well, I think like you say, they left for the money, but also because they thought they were being poorly treated by the PGA. Now, the PGA is apparently treating people a little bit better because competition will do that for you. Let's hope they don't go back to their old ways. Bradley Cooper is going to write, direct, and star in an Ocean's 11 prequel. What's that, Ocean's 10?
I am curious as to what they're actually going to name it, but I found out a little bit about it because, and we'll talk about this a little bit more on Saturday morning, Margot Robbie, going to star in this, and apparently it's set in about 1962 and surrounds the Formula One race in Monaco.
That's could be good.
All righty. Danny Ocean not involved in this at all, George.
No, they're actually working on another sequel of their own, which I presume would be called Ocean's 14.
You know, I love the George Clooney version of Ocean's 11.
I do.
And Ocean's 13 is great. Ocean's 12 is horrible. The biggest hunk of crap.
It was horrible.
I mean,
I agree.
It is garbage on so many levels.
I even put Sandra Bullock's Ocean's 8 above Ocean's 12.
Whoa.
I have to admit, I've never seen it.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Donald Trump says he's prepared to replace Samuel Alito and Justice Thomas on the Supreme Court if necessary.
Well, I guess he should always be prepared for a possibility of
Somebody,
it,
yeah.
shouldn't he?
Well, there's some rumors floating around that Alito may leave, that he's, kind of reached his limit, and he's thinking now would be a good time to do this. Thomas has made it clear that he loves the job and has no interest in retiring. So he may stick around for another few years, but if he does, that will certainly leave an opening for the next president and or the next Senate if he's not careful. We certainly saw how that worked out with Ruth Buzzy Ginsburg. Yeah. Ruben Gallego. Ruben Gallego. Yeah, he is a senator. He was best friends with Eric Swalwell.
Huh, was?
Yeah.
No, that's the key word.
I did note that you used that term.
Was.
Yeah, well, he defended him against some of these ethics charges, and then when they really piled up on him, he was like, you know what? I'm taking back that defense. Never mind. I didn't know. I was his best friend, but I didn't know anything about this. Well, now it started to come out that he probably knew a little bit about this. There have been allegations involving a few of the same things that took Swalwell down, and it looks like Gallego and Swalwell were kind of in league
They're kind of
together
like
when this was
fraternity brothers.
something like that. Yeah. So there's a possibility that he may be
In a
the
little
next
trouble,
one
too.
on the way out
Yep.
as well. All right, there you go. There's your news and views of people in the news. With Dixon and Vining, we'll take a look at some food talk coming up next, because I know it's not really the Dixon and Vining show unless you leave hungry, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Something for lunch.
9:30. The Big Apple Orchestra. Little Fifth of Beethoven.
Some of those violins go.
Tell you who did a really great version of Beethoven's Fifth. Beethoven. He was awesome. It's a shame he never got to hear it. Actually, I was going to say Pat Travers worked with a group called Black Pearl for about a minute and a half, and he came out with an album, Pat Travers and Black Pearl. And there is an electric guitar version of Beethoven's Fifth on it, and it is outstanding.
Really?
If you get the chance, you can track it down. You can probably find that on YouTube as well. But anyway, 9:37 with Dixon and Vining, and I just saw where now Keebler has got butterbeer cookies.
Seriously.
Really? It's funny because of all the hatred that's being poured upon J.K. Rowling. But somehow the butterbeer stuff is, that's still making it.
Easter bought some butterbeer.
Yeah.
Of the
Went a little crazy.
Little Kisses.
Yeah.
They were really good.
You liked them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's butterscotch flavor.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Not too shabby. I wasn't not a big fan of the butterbeer, but okay. I will say this. I may actually break down and get HBO Max once they get that Harry Potter series going. I might actually do it. It's just because I'd
Pull the
like
trigger.
to see
Just do it.
I just want to
Richard.
see a different version.
You only
Just
live
do it,
once.
yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, you do only live once.
That's right.
That's maybe why I shouldn't
Drive
do
the
it.
first
only
class.
have
Get
so
you
much
the
money.
HBO Max.
Unless you're James Bond.
Come on.
In which case you live twice.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry. I used to have this fantastic pair of jeans. I loved these jeans. I took very good care of these jeans. I never could find another pair like them. They fit me perfectly, and they looked good on me. And I noticed as I was taking them out of the washer to put into the dryer that they were getting beaten up pretty badly. I thought, what am I doing to these things? It turns out, this was in a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It turns out it was the washing machine that was beating them up. I had no idea. I mean, it's just a normal everyday washing machine, but the water was so hard in the area of Birmingham in which I lived, which was Highland Park, that it just absolutely killed these jeans. And it's a shame because I loved them, and I shortened their life by probably years by washing into that hard water. I no longer have this problem, of course, because I've got Aqua Systems water, which is great. I don't have to use fabric softener. I don't have to use any kind of rinse agents with my dishwasher. I don't even have to use I use a dryer sheet just to stop the cling. That's it, Everything else about the laundry is fantastic, and that's because of my Aqua Systems water. I feel cleaner. My, coffee and tea tastes better. Lemonade tastes better. I made some lemonade the other day. I was knocked out by how good it was. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot Aqua Systems water. We're using that. Everything I clean cleans better. You will really love your experience with Aqua Systems water, but you got to make the phone call first, 383-3999. Get the no-obligation presentation. They're not going to take up your entire afternoon, maybe 30, 40 minutes, okay? And they will show you why your water is not good and why Aqua Systems water, once it's treated with a whole home system, is better. $0 down, $60 a month, the least you can do for your family. Aqua Systems water, best stuff on earth. Ain't nothing like it nowhere. Rice Krispies just dropped a brand new flavor.
Okay.
Tell us.
It's confetti cake Rice Krispies treats.
Yeah, that's
exactly right.
Just
Anything
fell flat.
cake flavor
Meh.
in the treat like that just doesn't do anything for me.
Meh is what you mean. Yeah.
Put some chocolate in there.
Birthday
now
cake
you're talking.
flavored. There was, I forget who it was. Maybe a couple guys did birthday cake flavored milkshakes, and I'm like, so?
Yeah. No, birthday cake is just a sweet, nasty flavor in my opinion. I can't do it. But that one time that I tried Rice Krispies treats that were made with Captain Crunch instead of Rice Krispies,
Now you're talking.
that was life-changing.
Absolutely.
Now I look at Rice Krispies treats and go, oh, really?
Has the roof of your mouth healed?
No.
Okay.
Still bleeding.
Needed surgery
That
after
was
that.
4 years ago. Jell-O quietly launched a new pudding. They didn't like to make a big deal out of it, but I'm sure you'll love this. How could you not? Birthday cake flavored pudding cups.
I refer you back to our previous
Oh,
conversation.
no. Yeah, again, just lays there. It's not. I mean, it's colorful,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
I like 3 flavors of pudding, and only 3 flavors of pudding.
They are.
Chocolate, obviously.
That's
Sure.
number 1.
Love chocolate.
Number 2.
Cheesecake.
Oh.
It's a great Jello cheesecake pudding that's quite good. And then,
Yeah,
of course,
I've had it.
my favorite is butterscotch.
Yeah,
Butterscotch
you
pudding
can't beat that.
is the bomb.
Mhm.
It has nothing to do with cake. Arby's has a new sandwich out. This is one that's worthy of your time and attention, I believe. It's a Top Chef approved French dip royale.
Yes. Tell us more.
Well, because I go to Top Chef for all of my recommendations.
Me too. What exactly is the French dip royale? Well, how about this? It takes Arby's roast beef and adds a bunch of fancy extras like provolone cheese and sweet caramelized onions. You also get some garlic aioli and steak seasoning, and it comes with a side of beef stock for dipping.
That said, they might be onto something with this. That sounds
Could
pretty
be.
tasty.
And it
French
looks pretty
dip.
good, the images we're seeing.
Count me in for the French dip. Now,
Oh,
it's a little expensive.
Oh, really?
No, really? It's Arby's.
How much?
Come on.
Really?
$15.
What?
For just the sandwich?
The full meal.
Can I just
Oh,
tell
okay,
you,
thank you.
I'm so afraid.
Wow.
The image
Still,
that they're
that's-
showing,
Yeah.
it's not going to look anything like
Of course it's
Well,
not.
of course not.
Yeah, it's not even.
This is directly from the press release. Taking the
I mean,
very
that,
first.
that thing is 2 inches thick.
It's
I mean,
too
it's a
thick.
giant sandwich.
The author here says, I always like to try a sandwich on its own first before I start dunking it in any kind of sauce to see what it actually tastes like. I was really worried the roast beef was going to be super dry, but the melted cheese and the creamy garlic aioli totally saved the day and kept it moist.
Might be worth a try.
Steak seasoning really pops out. Peppery flavor from the steak seasoning is super strong, kind of hides the aioli flavor. It actually really tastes delicious if you like nice pepper kick, but some folks might find it just a little bit overpowering.
I like the
ask for
pepper.
less of it, you know.
Yeah, put the pepper in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then finally, I dipped it in the au jus, which is French for with juice. Okay. Man, let me tell you, dipping this thing into the beef stock completely changed the whole game for me and made it so much better. It added so much moisture and brought out this deep, savory flavor that made the sandwich taste absolutely amazing.
This might be lunch today.
$15 for the whole meal there, Valerie.
Oh.
Save up.
Save up.
Starbucks, which is your favorite fast food restaurant, I heard,
Absolutely.
just announced its new summer menu.
It's in a different category.
Summer menu. Okay.
Summer menu.
Shop.
Whatever.
They have got a new energy refresher that is a color-changing drink. Tropical Butterfly Refresher. It's a fruit-flavored explosion
Oh, goody.
It's-
made with passion fruit and guava flavors. It also includes mango pineapple pearls that burst as you sip. To finish, the drink gets a splash of butterfly pea flower, a natural purple dye that shifts its color from peach to magenta.
This sounds like a very complicated drink to make.
Yeah, don't expect your barista to get it right the first try.
Yeah, that
Or on their last.
Yeah. They're going to get your name wrong anyway.
Sure.
They also have a unicorn cake pop.
just go with initials.
Congratulations.
Instead of a name, go with initials.
Go with initials.
Roll Tide. They couldn't even get that right.
No.
You know that?
I have
They didn't
a
get that right.
Raltid. I've got a Raltid here. Who's this for? IKEA and Chupa Chupa made a meatball flavored lollipop.
You're kidding.
No. They are turning its iconic Swedish meatballs from IKEA into a lollipop. Not a joke. After floating the idea on April 1st and watching it catch real traction, IKEA teamed up with Chupa Chups to bring a limited edition meatball-inspired lollipop to life. The collab rolls out this June at IKEA stores worldwide. Lollipop pulls from the flavors of IKEA's classic Swedish meatballs and their lingonberry sidekick, a reworked into something sweet, a little savory, and definitely unexpected.
Yeah,
It's less
it would
about
be.
recreating the exact taste and more about translating that familiar IKEA food moment into a different format.
You know, can you imagine you see it's a lollipop, but you're not really reading the outside packaging that says meatball flavor, and some kid, oh, a lollipop, I'd love one of these. And then they take a lick of the lollipop, and it's a
Oopsie.
meatball
And
flavor.
then go.
The expectation wasn't met.
New sparkling seltzer water now packs collagen and protein.
Oh, come on.
Goody.
What? We're going over the top of the protein thing. Have you noticed?
What are we
Everybody's like, this
Yeah.
has protein in it. It's got this many,
But of course, you realize that the next thing now is going to be to add collagen into it too.
What are we even doing with this?
Are we saving
Why?
our
God
skin
only
and we're
knows.
trying to get protein into our system with a liquid?
I guess. We
This
just,
is weird.
the thing is the
I
water.
don't want wrinkle. I'm anti-wrinkle and I want some protein
Yeah.
in a drink.
I've recently taken to drinking alkaline water, which you can also get from Aqua Systems. If you just go to their location, they'll pour you a big old jug of it. It's like 50 cents or 60 cents a gallon. I'm not really sure how much. I don't pay attention. They never charge me. Anyway, it's really good, and the alkaline is supposed to be good for you. That's about as far as I'm willing to go in terms of adding stuff to my water, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I am so tired of vitamin water. We're putting vitamins in there. Now we're going to put some energy drink in there. Now we're going to put collagen, and let's put protein in there. It's water. Drink water.
That's really what you need.
That's really what you need.
How about this? I'm looking at this, and we've mentioned the two things above and below it, but not the middle thing. Pabst Blue Ribbon is putting together a pickle beer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was saving that for tomorrow. But
Oh,
no,
sorry.
no,
I
that's
jumped
okay.
the gun on it.
That's fine.
My bad.
We can break it out now.
Because we talked about the
Perfectly
Reese's and the
okay.
King's Hawaiian.
Absolutely.
But I was like, oh, Pabst Blue Ribbon, pickle beer.
We should get all three of those pickle things together. There's a lot of pickle-flavored
Yeah.
stuff out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get them all and just have a pickle meal.
Just have a big OD on pickles.
Pabst Blue Ribbon,
Mm.
pickle beer. We might need to try that.
Yeah,
Great summer beverage, by the way.
knock yourself
Pickle
out.
beer because it's got a little salt in it.
Yeah.
Hydrates you a little bit.
You know what I like? Yeah, the thing that I really like.
And you love pickles.
I
I'm
love-
surprised
that's
you don't like this.
The one thing that I really want to taste like pickles is pickles. That's about it.
You don't
I
want your beer
really-
to have that
I
little
don't
flavor
want-
to it?
Don't be getting the pickles into everything.
Have you tried it?
No, I know that from experience that eating things that have pickle flavor, I'm just like, no. Ugh.
I've got
A
some.
fake pickle flavor.
I don't
is
like
what you-
pickle
Line
chips.
Creek, I've got some in the fridge at home right now. If I bring you one, will you try it on Friday?
I promise you, I will try
You
it.
would try it?
Just for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And then I'll spit it out
It's
all over
really
the board.
good.
Frank will be
No,
upset.
you're not going to.
Reese's is adding marshmallow filling to revive a fan favorite.
Mm.
So it's basically milk chocolate, peanut butter, and marshmallow flavored filling.
That's a fan favorite?
It's the claim. Fan demand on both ends. Marshmallow is one of the brand's most requested flavors, and strawberry PB&J is a returning favorite. Both flavors will be available for a limited time and come in standard king size and snack size bags while supplies last. Okay. If I run across these, I'll buy them and we'll do a taste test.
All right.
Maybe on Friday.
It's supposed to
Sounds
taste something
good.
like a Malomar? or
I'll
something?
bring the beer and you
Yeah.
bring the
Wash it down with some
Yeah.
pickle flavor.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
What
yummy.
could possibly go wrong?
Next up, pickle flavored
Yeah, we haven't
Reese's.
done a taste test in a long time, so maybe tomorrow will be
That's
the
true.
day.
We
See what
have
else you
not.
can find in the store
I'll
today.
just go on a buying spree.
There you go.
It'll be wonderful.
Mhm.
Tomorrow is Friday, isn't it?
It is.
Well, you forget that when you show up on Wednesday for the first time in a week. Like, hey,
Must be nice.
this is my first stop. 9:49, Dixon inviting question of the day, and your text coming up next. That Pat Travers, he wields a mean axe. Good guy, too.
It's impressive.
Lived
right
a couple
there.
of miles away from me in Florida.
Pat
up in
did?
Altamont
Really?
Springs, yeah. He was a regular on our morning show because he had nothing else to do. He would just come wandering in, and we'd chat with him about anything and everything. Really nice guy. Let's see. It's Dixon Divining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Greg says most overplayed song, anything and everything by Tom Petty, Huey Lewis, or Bruce Springsteen.
Is that because maybe
not
you're
everything.
tired of the artist?
Could be.
That's what I'm
is it?
gathering
Yeah,
from it,
that's
yeah.
what it feels like.
You don't really hear a lot of Springsteen around these
Well,
parts.
not anymore. Good gracious.
BA says, I had the Royale, delicious, but over $8.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what we talked about.
I mean, this is what a sub costs right now at Subway. So, I mean, let's face
And
it.
this
everything's
has
a
roast
little more
beef in
costly.
it, and that's really, well, it's
Pricey.
supposed to be roast beef.
David says, when they start putting whiskey in water, let me know. Sure. Yeah. Jay, there's an adult joke waiting to be made about the meat-flavored lollipop, and Richard missed it. I don't.
Thank goodness. Don't encourage him. Who's doing
Too
telling
obvious,
you that?
Jay. Too obvious.
Jay.
That's hitting off the ladies' tees. Come on. We're not doing that.
Or the juniors tees. Those are even further up.
I bought some best-made pickle beer the other day because my wife likes the sours,
That's
mostly
good
the fairy
stuff.
type.
That's very good stuff. I've tried that.
She hated it.
Did she really?
Well, there you
hated
go.
it.
Well, if you don't
Ouch.
like pickles and you don't like beer, you're not going to like it.
No, that's a pretty safe bet. Yeah.
Like she hates beer, but she'll love this pickle beer.
okay.
Oh, no, she won't.
You don't like beer and you don't like pickles,
pickles.
but hear me out.
Try them together.
What if we put the two? Yeah. Now we're talking. Do this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
What is the single best line from a song, Steve West?
First line in Kodachrome, when I think back on all the crap I learned in high school, it's a
my.
wonder I can think it all.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
It's a good one.
Recorded right there in Muscle Shoals, too. What about you, Valerie Vining?
This is a fairly current song. It's kind of in the country world. You're the last person I take it back. I bought a dozen roses on my way to you tonight. 11 real ones, one fake one. I'll love you till the last one dies.
Uh-huh.
That's
Lovely.
by country singer Chris Young.
Alrighty, Chris.
Love that. How about you,
For
Richard?
my money, you cannot beat, and in the end, the love you make is equal to the love you take.
Yep, that's another great line.
One of the better
classic
lines in rock and roll. Joe says, I bought the shoes that that just walked out on me. That's good. Only God knows why. Any and all from Big Balls AC/DC. Stop it, Alan. Bye-bye, love. I'll catch you later. Anything from Rush? No. Although Entree News
Literally
got some
anything?
great. Yeah, YYZ. I don't look good naked anymore, says Ken. Well, that sounds like a you problem. But
That doesn't even sound like a lyric in a
I
song.
don't think he's making
He's
it up.
making it up. He just wanted to say that.
Third line in the song, Why Can't We Be Friends? I'll have to research that one.
We've got listeners making up lyrics.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Uh-huh.
It's a great one.
Electric word, life means forever, and that's a mighty long time. You better pray your tank don't beat mine to E. All right, thank you. Now our lives are better left to chance. Might have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Okay.
Yeah, that is. Those are great lyrics.
If the phone doesn't ring, it's me, says Steve. It's a good one. Can't
Okay,
even-
third line of Why Can't We Be Friends?
Yeah.
Well, it repeats the line, Why Can't We Be Friends 4 times to kick it off. So
Okay.
there you go.
That's. Marshall breaks out this classic from Alice Cooper. We can't even think of a word that rhymes. I love it. Very funny. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh,
Tina-
well, hello.
Tina says, I'm not as good as I once was.
But I'm as good once as I ever was.
Yeah, John Doe, Empty Can Rattles the Most by Metallica.
There's flies in the kitchen. I can hear them a-buzzin' from Angel from Montgomery. Yeah. She was sitting cross-legged on the hood of a Ford, filing down her nails with an emery board. The high cost of living ain't like nothing like the high cost of living high. Is that Willie Nelson?
Sounds like it.
If not, it should have been.
So many good ones here. Sun Lawyers, Guns and Money, the bleep has hit the fan. Very good. Appreciate everybody who participates in these things. You know, I've been to the edge. I stood and looked down. That would be a Van Halen line. Trembled and exploded, left a bus stop in its place. I have no clue.
James says, my ding-a-ling.
Well, sure.
and a personal favorite. I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then.
Oh, yeah.
That's it for us. Back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Bye-bye now.